You did everything right. You saved up, you booked the flight, and you found that perfect little spot on the Florida coast. You can already feel the sun on your skin. The car's packed with chairs, coolers, and an almost comical amount of sunscreen. There's just one thing standing between you and a perfect day on the sand, a four-wheeled nightmare. You pull up to the beach, and there it is. The dreaded, glowing, lot full sign. Cars are circling like sharks for a spot that won't open up for hours. And the lots that do have space? They want to charge you an arm and a leg, with hourly rates that feel more like a big city airport than a laid-back beach town. Suddenly, that perfect day feels a lot more stressful, and your vacation budget is taking a hit before your toes even touch the water. But what if I told you there's a different way? A strategy the locals use that bypasses the chaos, saves you a surprising amount of money, and gets you onto the beach while everyone else is still fighting for asphalt. This isn't about breaking rules or parking illegally. It's about parking smarter. Today, we're pulling back the curtain on the hidden beach parking hacks that nobody talks about. Forget everything you think you know about beach parking. The answer isn't just get there early. The real secret is knowing where to get there early, which apps to have on your phone before you even leave the hotel, and how to use the local transit to your advantage. We're going to break down the systems in places like Clearwater Beach, the free parking gold mines of Flagler Beach, the tricky world of 30A, and the sprawling lots of Sarasota County. By the end of this, you'll be parking like you've lived here for years. Before we get into specific spots, let's cover two truths that apply pretty much everywhere in Florida, from the Panhandle to the Gold Coast. First, timing is everything, but it's more specific than just show up early. On a peak season weekend, think spring break or a sunny Saturday in July, early means before 9 a.m. That's just a rule of thumb, but if you arrive at 10 a.m., you're already late to the party. Not an early riser? Your next best window is the mid-afternoon shift change, around 2 or 3 p.m., when the morning crowd starts to head out. Showing up at 11 a.m. is just a recipe for frustration. Second, your phone is your best friend. Many of Florida's most popular beach towns use tech-based parking systems, so download the apps before you go. You'll run into Park Mobile, Pay by Phone, and others. Having these set up with your license plate and credit card means you can pay the second you find a spot. Even better, you can usually extend your time from your beach towel instead of sprinting back to a meter. That feature alone can save you from a pricey ticket. Clearwater Beach is the perfect case study. It's gorgeous, it's famous, and its parking is a nightmare. Most visitors make the same mistake. They drive straight for the Pier 60 lot. It's the most obvious spot, but with only about 140 spaces, it's usually full before most people have had their morning coffee. Here's what you do instead. Ignore the Pier 60 lot and aim for the big garages. Two huge, city-owned garages that many tourists miss are the North Beach Parking Plaza and the Surf Style Garage, which together offer over 1,000 reliable spaces. They're your best bet for finding a spot after 10 a.m. While on-street spots can run you $3.50 an hour, these garages give you a solid plan B when the surface lots are full. But the real hidden hack for Clearwater is avoiding the beach traffic entirely. The most reliable options are paid services like the Clearwater Ferry or the Jolly Trolley. For a small fare, the Jolly Trolley runs up and down the beach, connecting to Siesta Key and other spots. Check their website for current fares and schedules. You can park in a less crowded area, even in downtown Clearwater, and take a relaxing ride over the bridge, skipping the infamous traffic jams completely. It's a small price to pay for a massive reduction in stress. Alright, let's talk about the magic words. Free parking. It's real, but you need to know where to look. Let's start with Flagler Beach. You might hear rumors about free lots with whimsical names, and for once, the rumors are true. The city maintains several free public lots, like the Pelican Lot and the Loggerhead Turtle Lot. You can find an official map of these free lots on the Flagler Beach City website. There's also some parking in designated areas along A1A, but be extremely careful here. Pay close attention to the signs. Parking on the actual highway shoulder is often illegal, and the dunes are fragile, protected ecosystems. Only park in clearly marked spaces and always use a designated walkover to get to the beach. Next up, Sarasota County. The popular belief is that every beach has a giant free lot. That's partly true, but it's a little misleading. Siesta Key Beach does have a huge public lot with nearly 1,000 free parking spaces. But because it's free and services one of the world's famous beaches, it fills up ridiculously fast. On a busy day, if you're not there early, you won't get a spot. Simple as that. Lido Beach used to be a sure thing for free parking, but that's changed. The main lot at the pavilion is still free, but many of the on-street parking spots along Benjamin Franklin Drive are now metered. Don't worry, there are other great options. Venice Public Beach and Nokomis Beach both offer free parking lots. The Sarasota hack isn't that parking is always easy. It's knowing that the big free lots demand an early arrival, and that other beaches like Venice offer a less crowded and still free alternative. If these tips are already sparking some ideas for your next trip, do me a favor and hit that like button. And if you want to keep learning how to travel Florida like a local, make sure you subscribe. Now, let's get back to saving you some money. The scenic highway of 30A in South Walton is a different animal. This upscale coastline is known for its beautiful planned communities, but public beach access can be tricky. For years, parking at the main public access points was free. Not anymore. Walton County now has a paid parking program at its busiest regional beach accesses, like those at County Road 393 and in Grayton Beach. The pricing is key for visitors. During the peak season from March to October, daily rates for non-residents can be pretty steep. In the off-season, that rate drops significantly. Before you go, check the official Walton County website for the current fee schedule. Don't get caught by surprise. The hack for 30A is to embrace the park once philosophy. Find a legal spot, whether it's in a paid lot or one of the few remaining free ones, and then use bikes or a local shuttle to explore. Some communities and access points offer seasonal tram services, but there isn't one single free shuttle that covers the whole area, so you'll have to check what's available where you're headed. The cost of one parking fee is a lot less than the headache of moving your car all day. No parking guide would be complete without a serious warning. A mistake in a Florida beach town won't just get you a ticket, it can get you towed. And that is an expensive, vacation-ruining disaster. It's hard to state one price, but between the ticket, the tow fee, and daily storage, you could easily be out hundreds of dollars. The initial tow fee alone can be over $100 in many places, and that's before they add on other fees. Some towns have fines reaching up to $500 for certain violations. The most common mistakes are the simplest: parking in a residential zone. If a spot looks too good to be true, it probably is. Most require a residential permit, and they are very strict about it. Parking at a business. Don't even think about parking at that Walgreens or restaurant to just run to the beach. Those lots are for customers, and they have tow trucks on standby, letting the meter run out. Use your app to add more time from your phone. Don't risk it, not even for a few minutes. Parking on soft sand or dunes. It's illegal, it's bad for the environment, and it's a guaranteed way to get a ticket or towed. Always, always, always read the signs. Check for time limits, permit rules, and payment instructions. A few seconds of reading can save you hundreds of dollars and a massive headache. The battle for beach parking in Florida is real, but you can absolutely win it. It's not about finding some secret mythical spot, it's about being strategic. It's about getting to the right lots early, like the big free ones at Siesta Key or the designated lots in Flagler Beach. It's knowing when to pivot to the garages in places like Clearwater when the main lots fill up. It's using tech like parking apps and transport like trolleys to outsmart the crowds. And it's about understanding the new rules of the road in places like 30A, where paid parking is a fact of life for visitors. By using these local strategies, you're not just saving a few bucks on parking, you're buying back your vacation time. You're swapping stress for calm. You're starting your beach day ready to actually enjoy the sun and the surf. You're trading parking lot chaos for another hour on the sand, and that's a trade that's always worth it. Now you can park like a local, and your Florida trip will be that much better for it.